You know, I was thinking the other day about how one of my very favorite songs
Yeah.
is Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
I want to get away. You know, I want to get away. I want to fly away. Oh, yeah. Lenny
harmony.
Kravitz, man.
That's not really one of your favorite songs.
No, it's not. It's
No.
really not. But Lenny Kravitz had a couple good songs in there, right?
Lenny Kravitz.
Didn't he?
Lenny Kravitz and the light-skinned chick from the Cosbys are both a couple of my favorite half-black Jews.
Yeah.
And I want to say, did they date? I think they dated, or maybe I made that up. I don't know. I looked that up one time.
I don't know.
I can't remember her name. Lisa. I want to say her name was Lisa. Do you ever see the movie where Robert De Niro played the devil? And I want to say,
I don't think I did.
Oh man,
When did that come out?
it would have been early '90s, I think.
Oh, it's my favorite era for films.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I want to say Mickey Rourke was the star of the movie. Oh
Yeah.
fuck, anyway.
But
she was
I
in the
don't know.
movie, and she was hotter than shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, just hot.
Just
And so I looked her up on the internet, and I think I found she was
her and Kravitz.
her and Kravitz. I think one of the Cosby Show chicks and Kravitz.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
And I think it stuck out to me that they were both children of a marriage of a Jewish person and a black person.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, that's kind of bizarre that their
Yeah.
children would be genetically the exact same, fractions as they are. Mm-hmm. But maybe that's all bullshit. It just crossed my mind.
Well, don't beat yourself up about it. I think you did the research, and you should feel proud of that.
I did the research.
Yeah.
The research, like most of my internet research, was based on, I wonder if she's naked on the internet.
Yeah.
And in this day and age, fortunately, the answer is almost always yes.
99% of the time.
The answer is yes.
Unless you're looking for pictures of Elizabeth from wrestling, right?
Yeah, Miss Elizabeth is one.
Yeah. You hit that hard.
Oh, man, I did the research.
You were like a first-year associate at a law firm.
I think she was kind of an old-fashioned gal. Miss Elizabeth, we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was an old-fashioned gal. Except I understand she was like a pill popper, druggie, who ended up overdosing at the wrestler Lex Luger's. Well, she was also like attracted to abusive, controlling men or whatever.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, well, like Randy Savage, it was like
Yeah.
famous, I guess, the way he used to like lock her up and stuff.
Yeah.
Like literally
Yeah.
lock her in like the gym.
Yeah.
And say no one goes in there and she can't come out or something like that.
Well, he was kind of a character, that Randy.
He was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of old-fashioned gals, I was thinking about that the other day about there really aren't very many old-fashioned gals anymore. No, women aren't as feminine as they used to be.
What were we saying? Feminine?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know. I hear you. Well, I mean, what's an example of that?
You mean in the media or just in general?
Well, whatever made you kind of think that. I mean, are you kind of
less makeup?
Less makeup, okay.
Less makeup. Maybe, I'm not saying less revealing clothes, but less flattering clothes. Maybe not necessarily wearing flannel shirts or anything.
Sure.
But just less makeup in general and just less of a girly attitude, I notice.
Right.
I like a girly attitude in a girl.
I do like a girly attitude too, but I mean, are you overlooking all the chicks with the I don't know what the hell, juicy clothing brand, freaking diamonds and glitter and all the little sequins and shit and those.
Yeah, but that to me, that's kind of like a packaged girliness. Like I don't
like it either. But
good call.
It's probably. I mean, it's feminine, I guess.
Yeah.
Although it can be a little classless, probably.
Yeah. Glittery.
Yeah.
Kind of that Nicki Minaj type style.
I suppose. Yeah. I don't know what a Nicki Minaj is, but
for all you Nicki Minaj fans out there, you're lame. You're lame. You just aren't that cool.
Zing.
No. Nicki Minaj is a female rapper who isn't very good.
Is there a good female rapper?
Right now?
Lauryn Hill?
Lauryn Hill, but she's not a rapper right now.
I actually mean in history.
In history? Well,
Salt and pepper, clearly.
Salt and pepper, definitely. MC Light. Let's not forget about MC Light.
Who rapped on Doggy Style with Snoop? MC of the year, you hear and you fear. I got something for you niggas in the front and the rear.
That was the woman who said, who had that song, I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puffs.
Yeah.
Rock on with your bad self.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the name. Lady Rage?
Lady Rage.
Rage.
It's Rage.
Yeah.
And she was just like yucky.
Yeah. She wasn't very good. Debrat?
If you say so, I don't know what a Debrat is.
Well, I'm trying to remember her one single, but I can't right now. So.
Well, then I'm also, when I hear female rappers, I'm also suspicious that they're not the ones who write the rhymes.
That's sexist.
I know. I seriously thought, I seriously thought that about Lauryn Hill. I thought it was just too. Because I'll tell you what, you listen to the score, and maybe she does. I have no idea, but you listen to the score, and their rhymes are punched like ridiculous, like every phrase.
Really?
Oh yeah. Listen to it. It's like I used to work at Burger King. Another punch. A king taking orders. Punch. That's something. Punch. A something.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, and so I chalk that up to a style. But first I noticed it with Lauryn Hill, and I thought, is she doing that because she can't rap?
Yeah.
But no, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. And she may have written her own rhymes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, to my knowledge, she didn't claim to write her own rhymes either. So even if she didn't, it wouldn't necessarily be like, she was exposed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was a hip hop insider. I knew everybody, so
Naturally.
I never heard anything about it in the grind. So
Even in the inner circles that you ran in.
yeah, even in those. Even in those inner circles, which I will not disclose at this time. Yeah,
you can't. You had me thinking about something when you said.
When I said
feminine, when you're talking about chicks not being feminine or old fashioned.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not looking for like the princess walking down the street or the girl next door type. Maybe I'm getting older and I don't see it as much in the women who are my age or close to it.
Yeah.
That they're a bit more rough now.
Well, they're definitely, and especially though, honestly, I mean, at our age,
Yeah.
I think in a sense that they can be afforded a little less, or they afford themselves a little less femininity or something, or
Sure.
But yeah, they're kind of like, I kind of wonder, because we all adjust to our surroundings. We fit whatever niche is kind of available, I think, is the human condition. But and so when a gal in her 30s just simply cannot win the contest of youthful sexiness with the gal in her early 20s, all things being equal or whatever. So then she kind of adopts the, honey, I don't have time for that shit attitude, where, it's a little bit of a defense mechanism. The way I see some, little, whatever, skinny jean wearing fag, and I say, and yes, I said fag.
Yeah, you said that. You dropped that.
And I say, well, that kid's a fucking D-bag. Who needs him? Look at that little twerp, And it's like, because maybe part of me is jealous of his youthful, reckless abandon that he has that I've outgrown. I got to worry about filing my taxes on time and putting something away for retirement.
Yeah.
You know, where he can just kind of go, oh, this is boring. Let's go somewhere else.
Dude, that was a good impersonation.
It sounded just like him, didn't it?
Yeah.
Sounded just like the youthful, reckless, abandoned teen in skinny jean.
Yeah. His name's Kyle.
His name's Kyle.
Kyle, are you going to that party tonight?
No, I don't even know. Maybe I'll go, yeah.
Kyle, what's your thoughts about that girl Jessica in our home ec class?
She's okay, I guess. I don't know.
Kyle, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Well, whatever, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Well done.
That's Kyle.
Yeah.
Ladies, I'll be here all night. I'm thinking of the impressionist who turns his back to the audience and says, it might go something like this.
So you didn't, you took a day off work today.
I sure did.
Nice. What'd you do?
Oh man, mostly slept. I read some kind of disturbing comic books. I got this company called Avatar Press just started releasing comic books on Comixology digitally that I read on my iPad.
Yeah.
And they are, you might call it more adult fare or whatever. But I mean, it's really, there's really some dark, post-apocalyptic, gory, horrible stuff. And it's weird because that's not really my bag in like a movie. Like I don't like gory movies at all. But for some reason in comic books, I think it's a little less intense for one thing, and a little bit more cerebral, a little bit less because you're not actually hearing screaming and shit like that.
Yeah, and there's, I mean, maybe a bit more style to it too.
I think so.
Every artist might do gore a little bit differently, whereas in films, kind of blood is blood. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and it looks, and it looks realistic, which is gnarly.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't actually want to see people get torn apart or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think I even virtually wanted to see it either, but
although it's strange though, like if we're out in a public place and you see a fight happen, or you see a fight that's almost about to happen, you're like, God, I wish that would happen.
Oh yeah, well,
we've had that conversation.
Oh yeah, well,
why do you suppose that is?
Good question. I don't know. I'm an asshole. I mean, in my case,
yeah. Well, I mean, if it were multiple choice, that would probably be the best answer.
Right. Might be C, all of the above. Or, no, I don't know why that is, but it's true though. I mean, I do like seeing a good dust up or whatever. I just like.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Well, yeah. When I see like drama go down, that like, and don't get me wrong, I'd rather see a argument than I would a fight. You know?
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know. I think I can't think of the like the German word, right, that describes like taking joy in the misery of others. Schoenfrau, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of that, you know. And I consider myself superior, and I, you know, when I look at someone who's having I can remember you and me when we lived at my duplex off of 6th Avenue.
Yeah.
I think you were with me. I know you were a couple times where we would like watch when the bars in 6th Ave let out and the people would get in these arguments. There was one time I remember as two dudes and a chick, and they were arguing about who's going to drive, and they were all calling each other names. You're drunk. Shut up, bitch. You shut up. You never like that. I remember being out with my brother one time at on Magoo's. I don't know if you were there for this. I don't know what in the world that was. That couldn't have possibly have been his 21st birthday. Jeez, maybe it was. I don't know. But there was this fight taking place down the street. This like couple was fighting, and he was wearing some dumbass like derby or something like that. And Colin's yelling, "Clown his hat!"
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that.
Clown his hat. Kick him
Leave
in
it
the
up
nuts.
leave it up to Colin to instigate a fight between a man and a woman.
Well, he certainly can't take it. He certainly can't take it. I remember at the house one time there was my brother was looking for this big stuffed animal that his girlfriend and now wife had bought for him for some, you know, teenage Valentine's Day birthday present or something. And they were, where did that ever go? Where did that go? She asked him. And I was there, and I said, "Oh, was that thing you gave to that girl or whatever?" Right? Now I do that trick a lot because I don't have a girlfriend, and nobody can retaliate in kind.
Yeah.
But I remember my brother goes, just like all the fight just drained out of him. He goes, "Dude, don't do that. Don't say that." And sure as shit, it was a big issue. It ended up being a big thing, and they fought about it and shit. Like, and it didn't even matter that I went back and said, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was only joking, and it didn't seem to make a difference.
They're going to be like 50 years old at the dinner table, and she's going to pull that card out when she does something wrong.
Ugh, like you gave that stuff there. I told you.
Yeah, we just sow the seeds of marital discord, Geoff.
Oh man, I love doing that with my pal Matt the plumber and his wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to once in a while when I talk to his wife, I'll say, just like, wait a minute. So all he has to do is take the garbage out and he doesn't even do that? She goes, I know. I'll say, well, that doesn't seem cool. I mean, don't you do like most of the cleaning and the cooking? Yes, I do. Like, and so all you ask him is to pick up his socks, and he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
You're just leading her down that trail.
Leading her down the trail, man. I don't know. It's just, you know what it is? If I can't be happy, neither can anybody else, as far as I'm concerned.
That is such a great philosophy to live by.
Yeah. If I can't be happy, why should you be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good times, man.
Kind of a Quisling. Mm-hmm. Not really a Quisling.
Quisling?
Yeah, it means like traitor to the cause or something, but it doesn't apply here.
Yeah.
It was in one of the comic books.
Oh.
So I was in my mind. And there was an exchange between David Letterman and Norm Macdonald.
In the comic book?
No, in
real life.
On the TV show.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah. So that's what I got to say about that. What about you? You didn't stay home today.
No, I went to work today. It was a boring work day.
Really?
It was just a boring work day. I mean, like, just getting calls, getting emails, and working.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Dude, I know something that happened today.
Huh.
And I swear to God, this is, I don't know, this is a weird thing.
Huh.
I was on a website that knows when my birthday is.
Uh-huh.
And the website described me as being a 35-year-old man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and I thought, well, that's not right. I'm 36.
Yeah.
And I looked into it.
Uh-huh.
The website was right. I am 35. So I've had my age wrong for some period of time.
Yeah,
now.
you've been telling me you're 36 for a while now.
Haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm 35. Yeah.
Man, good for you, dude.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
It's like Benjamin Button up in this bitch.
Yeah, really. No, my work day was very slow, just getting organized. There's a couple things in the pipeline that just need simple organization right now, and they're going to turn into a tornado in a couple days. But, I mean, right now it's just preparation and getting the necessary things figured out, necessary documents, and...
Is there anything at work right now that you're dreading? Anything that you like, kind of an event or a...
No.
No, really?
No. I mean, I'm kind of getting confident in what I'm doing, so I mean, I'm sure, I guess I'm dreading the stress of it, but at the same time, it's a huge opportunity for me, so I'm excited.
That's good.
Can't say I'm dreading it.
That's awesome, man. I mean, I think you should rejoice in that a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, some would say that I'm not worrying enough about it if I'm not dreading it, but I think right now it's just getting started and enjoying what I'm doing, I guess.
Yeah. No, I think that's fine, and I don't think that there's... I mean, it's good to have a healthy concern about what's in the future or whatever, but worry... I think it was Jesus who said that who among you can add even 1 cubit to your life or something like that by worrying. Basically.
Yeah.
Worrying isn't going to improve your situation. Mm-hmm. So why bother?
Yeah.
There's definitely something to that.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I also think you should but I mean, we're human, and so you're gonna have all kinds of dreadful shit, I'm sure, come down the pipe.
Well, for me, what I'm the most worried about right now is getting my bar results back and
that's
all that.
Just days away.
Yeah, because right now I'm doing things that would require me to be an attorney. So I'm sitting here going, man, in 12 days I'd better be an attorney because I can't talk about confidential things.
Sure, yeah, no.
But I need to be a licensed attorney before I can do certain things. So I guess
things that you're almost about to do.
Yeah.
Right. So it would be inconvenient, a little embarrassing.
To do without being licensed?
No. To have to like pull back at this point and say,
yeah,
okay, never mind. I will see you in 6 months.
Totally.
Or whatever, right? I mean,
yeah.
How soon, if and I knock wood, but there's no chance that you're going to fail, I'm sure. But if you did, how long would it take you to take the test again?
I'd have to take the test again in, I think, the end of July, and then I'd wait a couple more months to get results. So I'd get results in September instead of April.
So, yeah. Full 6-ish months.
Yeah.
5 or 6 months out.
Yeah.
Which would be weak.
Yeah, that would be weak sauce. That'd be weak sauce. Did I just say weak sauce?
You did. God. Twice, I think.
Yeah. Shoot me for that. Teenagers are supposed to say weak sauce.
Well,
not me. Not this guy.
Who knows? They probably don't say that anymore.
Yeah. They've moved beyond that? They've moved beyond that?
Yeah. What foreign country, if you couldn't be a citizen of the United States, you had to leave, and by God, if I have my way, you'll have to leave. But what foreign country would you go to if you had to? You could go and become a citizen anywhere, but you had to leave here. Where would you go?
As far as its economy and maybe its scenery and its culture, I would probably go to Japan.
You would go to Japan?
I would totally go to Japan.
They don't speak English in Japan.
They don't? Well, I'm not going to go to Canada. Okay. Canada would be horribly boring.
Really?
Yeah.
It probably would.
Yeah.
But Japan?
Yeah. It's just beautiful, beautiful place. Beautiful land, Buddhist temples. Right. And Tokyo is Tokyo's supposed to be like the Las Vegas for techie nerds.
Very metropolitan.
Very metropolitan. The music there is supposed to be cool. I don't know. How about you?
England, I think.
England?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, to a tiny, tiny degree, my heart's already there a little bit,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wonder. I'd like to go to England, but I'd want to go to a really English part of it, too. I don't want to go to an international Neapolitan part of it, I don't want to go, I don't, not London or anything. I'd want to go, if I could, someplace that was kind of like the Tacoma of England. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Liverpool. Liverpool is actually supposed to be kind of like the Tacoma of England. Liverpool's, I'm not saying it's ghetto.
Right.
It's a very working class area.
Yes.
Liverpool.
I don't know if I've actually been to England, but I don't know if I've been to Liverpool. I honestly don't remember.
Liverpool was it's like a manufacturing town. I just know from reading about John Lennon and, his childhood in Liverpool.
Right. And then you allow for 60, 70 years or whatever,
Yeah.
of changing to, I imagine it's more.
It can't be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah. England, I think would be really cool.
Yeah.
Places I wouldn't want to go. It's a lot of them.
Yeah. Is Japan one of them?
It is not nearly top of the list.
Yeah.
I don't think I would. I don't think I'd want to go to Japan. That would be a distant. First Europe, like all over Europe. But places I wouldn't want to go, Mexico.
Mexico?
Wouldn't want to become a Mexican citizen.
Well, there's a lot of crime in Mexico.
Yeah.
But you can buy just about anything in Mexico.
Anything you want.
Yeah. Anything you desire. There's some places in South America I'd like to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like visit or
visit. Yeah. Like I'd love to go to Argentina. Argentina's a beautiful country from pictures I've seen, and we my family actually had an Argentinian citizen in an exchange program. He came and visited us for a couple weeks. And it was so funny. He was just the very best soccer player I will ever meet in my life.
Oh, yeah. It was nuts, right?
Yeah. And he showed us a bunch of pictures of his home city, which I don't remember the name, but it was beautiful there. Yeah.
Food's good.
Yeah.
I think if the Argentinian steakhouse in town is
accurate, yeah.
Is any example.
Is it Asado?
I think so.
Yeah, that place is good.
Oh, that
place is good.
It's very good. I went to this steakhouse in Lacey on this agonizing date I talked about before, and it cost way too much money, and it wasn't very good.
Wasn't very good.
But I did have it sounded like it should have been good.
Yeah.
I had some kind of fucking filet mignon with like sautéed crab meat on top, which again sounds like it should be. Good.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, it's way too intense. Way too intense. Like seriously, every bite made me like kind of gasp for air or whatever. It was like hot,
too rich or too hot.
Something. Yeah, it was too spicy. And if there's one thing I don't abide, is spicy crab-topped steaks.
I mean, the crab-topped steak is a little bit weird for me.
Yeah.
I understand bacon-wrapped steak. I love bacon-wrapped steak.
Oh, man.
But, I mean, for me, if you're going to... I understand the surf and turf.
Exactly.
I mean, but those two flavors should be separated. I don't want...
Right, bro. Surf, turf, boom.
Yeah. I don't want the sea to be on my meat.
No.
On my beef, I should say.
Exactly. There's a reason cows don't have gills. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. They're land-dwelling creatures.
They're from the turf. They're not from the surf.
I like it.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
So it's called surf and turf, not just surf turf.
Yeah. It's not surf and or turf.
No, it's not that.
You have to have both of them, but they must be mutually exclusive.
That's right. That's right. That's why there's a specific conjunction that's used between surf and between turf.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for breaking that down, Geoff.
Well, one thing I can't stand is ignorance when it comes to steak dishes.
Yeah.
It's a big deal to me.
It's not something we should put up with.
I don't think we should have to. Beautiful day today.
It was an excellent day.
You know, I slept because I stayed home and I did almost nothing, which was awesome. But I bet it's a really nice night out tonight.
Yeah, actually, as I was just getting home, getting out of my car, it's like 55 degrees at night.
And clear?
Yeah, clear.
You can
clear.
see the stars.
Sun's still going down. Well, it was still going down at about 8 o'clock.
Man.
No, today's the first day when I really felt like it was spring outside at night. You know, we had that break a couple weeks ago that was really sunny out. But tonight it just smelled like spring.
I love
out
that.
there. Yeah.
Don't you just? It's so life affirming. It's life affirming.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you're going to catch on to my hand gesture there. I just kind of grabbed the air.
You grabbed life by the horns.
I grabbed the air, signifying life, and I pulled it towards me. Mm-hmm. You know, like as if a metaphor for how I want to grab life and bring it into
your heart.
It.
Yes, that was body and heart, and you haven't even shown us the mind yet.
Oh man,
body, heart, mind, spirit.
Those are the things that
the square of life.
That's what Captain Planet was made up of, I think, is those things.
Yeah.
And he had donned his purple mullet or his green mullet.
Yeah, it was green, man. Get it right.
Green. Okay.
Yeah.
He was blue and the mullet was green.
Did they do any Captain Planet comic books?
Not that I'm aware of, but I'm sure they did. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are probably pretty weak.
Yeah, everything about Captain. Anytime the government subsidizes a learning action cartoon, or whatever the hell, it's just you're just going to have some major drawbacks to that.
That was government subsidized?
I don't know specifically, but I guess I'd have to look into it. But I mean, it was. I remember it just kind of went hand in hand with so much. Well, you know how remember how G.I. Joe had that little learning.
Yeah,
totally. Now knowing's half the battle deal at the end.
Yeah.
Like in those days, networks were responsible, probably still are. Networks are responsible for a certain quantity of education in their television programming or something like that, so they don't just serve up dummy stuff, and so they just put forth this really token, stuff. And I just can't help but imagine that that there was some kind of subsidies or breaks provided to Captain Planet, since his whole shtick was like environment friendly, eco, whatever. Like and it came in the early 90s or late 80s when
early 90s. I don't know.
Yeah, when that was just a huge deal.
Yeah,
we woke up to the reality of the planet dying and everything else, and then and all that recycling. Earth Day, the Earth Day was born, and all that kind of thing. And then I think we kind of forgot about it because it's just so depressing.
Yeah. The idea that someday the Earth will just burn up.
Well, yeah, I mean, just the idea that we're doing irreparable damage, and we're not going to stop.
Yeah.
And future generations are just going to be forced to deal with it because we're not going to stop. We get ever so slightly better at stuff, but
But the incremental change is not drastic enough.
I don't think so. I mean, all the the shit that we make that doesn't biodegrade. It almost makes sense that if the human race were serious about that, they would just ban non-biodegradable materials. But of course, we don't. We're not interested in doing that at all. We make just plastic junk. Like China just makes plastic junk. That stuff that is such utter junk that they can manufacture it, put it on a fucking boat, ship it all the way over here, have it picked up and carted into dollar stores, and somehow it's produced so cheaply that these places can buy it, put it on their shelf, sell it for $1, and turn a profit.
We need those things.
You know what I'm saying? How what? It doesn't get more junk than that. Stuff that can be sold for $1 at a profit. That is manufactured and shipped from a foreign land. I mean, think about that. Think about whatever that piece of shit weighs, right? Like virtually not much, but say it weighs a half a pound, and then take your weight, multiply it by 2. You know what I mean? We couldn't ship you from Asia to here for that much. You know what I mean?
No, I don't get that.
Well, I'm saying that it just must be done so cheaply.
Yeah.
Like for you to get on a boat and come here from China would cost, I don't know how much, but a lot more.
Quite a bit more.
Quite a bit more than they're paying to ship this shit over. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And it certainly, we couldn't, I mean, if you were a product, like they used to have people on boats as products.
Yeah.
But if you were a product and we put you on a boat and shipped you, you know what I mean? And then, we have to sell you for a lot more than $1 to make a profit. Even if it costs nothing to make you.
Yeah. And it didn't.
No. It just cost your dad a cold glass of Cavassier.
Yeah. When he heard the news. Yeah. It was a good session, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think I'm ready to hit the hay. Well, I mean, it's like 2:30 a.m. right now. We've been working so hard on presenting this material to all of you.
Oh man!
That I think I'm ready to take a nap, so I can get up in 30 minutes and do another podcast.
Oh, a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
Well, Didi, as usual, pleasure to talk to you.
Likewise, Geoff.
And folks, we'll talk to you later.
Bye, everyone.